What's up, guys? Tuga here, back again, and in this episode of my Boston Bruins franchise mode series, we go into round 2 without Brad Marchand, which could heavily hurt our chances of success this postseason, if not completely end them. Now, you got to look at the full bracket, which obviously we did not see. We are playing the New York Rangers. In the second round, they beat Columbus in 7 games. But unfortunately, Brad Marchand didn't have the only injury. Now, it's not a major injury, but Tuukka Rask is going to miss most likely the first 2 games. So Alex Lyon here needs to get the job done. Brad Marchand's out for 3 weeks. It's a rough situation. So what we're doing is we're trying something a little bit different. David Pastrnak, Kyle Turris, and Malte Stromwall were probably our 3 best players in that first round. They will be on the top line. Jeff Skinner will be with Bergeron and Krejci. We're going to try Matt Grzelcyk as a forward just to see, because I'd rather have him in the lineup at this point than Solaric or Teratukin. He's with Achari and Zarnik, and the fourth line is DeBrusk, Heinen, and Senyshyn. So defensively, Krug, Hamilton, Morrow, Carlo, Arneson with Charlie McAvoy. He gets the call-up. What this team will be able to do in these next 2 games, in the 2 games to start this series, I have absolutely no idea, and I'm almost afraid to find out. Now, we have the Rangers beat offensively, but at the moment they have us beat defensively and with goaltending, but we will take a look at their lineup and hope that maybe they have some injuries they're trying to work through as well. So the top line, of course, we know they went 7. Chris Kreider with 6 points in that series, Derek Stepan with 2, and Matt Zuccarello with 5. Obviously a dangerous top line. Second line, Pavel Buchnevich. I've heard it pronounced Buchnevich. I don't know. I'm going to call him Pavel. People will correct me in the comments, and that's fine. It's cool. He had 3 points in the first round. Cristobal Nieves, also known as Boo Nieves, is in the lineup, and so is Rick Nash, still in New York. Third line, Jimmy Vesey is with Kevin Hayes and JT Miller. And the fourth line, Matt Plemple, is with Nick Dowd and Adam Tambellini. That's a dangerous team. I mean, even that fourth line, you just look at the star ratings and statistics. This could be rough. Defensively, of course, it's not going to get much easier. Ryan McDonough is with Nick Holden on the top pairing. Mark Stahl is with Dan Girardi, and Brady Shea is with Luke Schenn. God, the goalie, I imagine, is indeed Henrik Lundqvist. He is still there. He had a .950 save percentage. Jesus. And they still went. What's weird, though, is they went 7, despite him having a .950, which means the team in front of him hasn't played too well. Ranta, the backup, has not played. Mika Zibanejad is injured. Clendening and Nate Prosser are the healthy scratches. We need to take a look to see how long Zibanejad is out for before getting in to this sim. Hopefully, he is out for the duration of this series, but we will have to double check. But like I said, when it comes to this series, very little confidence. I know we beat Pittsburgh again, but you just never know. A fractured ankle for Zibanejad out until May 28th, so they, I believe, would have to make the final to get him back. Hopefully, we can stop them from getting that far. Let's find out. It's time to begin the series. We, of course, are on the road. Lyon is between the pipes. Grzelcyk is our third line left wing. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen here? It is a toss-up. First period from the Garden. And, okay, well, that's just... I mean, that's about as perfect of a start as you could ask for, is it not? Noel Acciari, Austin Czarnik, and then Malte Stromwall against his former team. And we are up 3-0 at the end of the first period. Even now, I'm not confident. Even now, because we have a long way to go. But who knows? Second period, maybe we can get a bit more insurance. We don't, but we keep them off the scoreboard. That sets up this third period. And they get a good, well-timed goal there, I should say, from Tambellini. Halfway through the period, though, we have a power play that we can't do anything with. Can Lyon hold on? Can he hold on? I think he can. And the Bruins take game one by the score of 3-1. Only one goal led up by our backup goalie. First star of the game with 29 saves. And I'm content. I just wanted to win at least one of these games. I thought we'd lose both. Winning one puts us in a pretty good spot. The Providence Bruins also moving on. They swept the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. Tuukka Rask is not fully healthy, so we will go straight into Game 2 with Alex Lyon between the pipes. Let's go. First period of Game 2, and the Rangers get the first goal. It is Zuccarello. We only had 7 shots. But again, long way to go here. We're only 20 minutes in. Second period, and now we're in a bit of trouble as Bushnevich gets the goal. And we are down 2-0 heading into the third period. We really came close to tying them in shots. So far, that hasn't mattered. Now it does. Matt Grzelcyk and Jake DeBrusk. 2 quick goals under a minute apart. And this is anybody's game at this point. I feel comfortable in saying the next goal will win. A minute and a half to go, and we are going to have to wait until overtime to find out. Grzelcyk on the third line, DeBrusk on the fourth. Not too bad at all, but it could all be for naught if we lose this game. Right here in overtime, Game 2, who will take it? Will we go back to Boston with a 2-0 lead, or will the Rangers split the first 2 games? We are halfway through the first overtime, and we still don't have an answer. Can we get an answer? Yes, we can. Malte Stromwall against his former team. 2 goals in 2 games, but more importantly, he gets the game winner in overtime. I'm trying to be conservative here. I don't want to get ahead of myself because this could still, you never know, could still go poorly. But Lyon, what a performance, what a signing in the free agent period. But despite how well he's doing, I think we have to put Rask in, right? Or is that even a debate? I mean, maybe we start Lyon for Game 3, play Lyon until he loses in this series. Would that be a mistake? Is the question. Every series is 2-0 except for Ottawa and Tampa. All right. So at the very least, we need to put Rask in as the backup. Vehvilainen will go down to Providence, and that'll help out their playoff push. Lyon has a .955 in 3 games. I have to ride the hot hand. We have to go with Alex Lyon, and that's crazy to say with a 91 overall Tuukka Rask right there and ready to play, but he'll at least be the backup, and of course he won't lose any morale because he'll at least be on the bench. Let's go best lines down in Providence. That gets Vehvilainen back in, and we are ready to go for Game 3 on home ice. This is the turning point of this series, because if we lose, I'm going to wish I played Tuukka Rask. If we win, then we have a 3-0 series lead, and things are looking pretty damn good. But let's not waste any more time. Let's find out. The first period of Game 3. And Jesus. Kyle Turris, 59 seconds into the game, and then Danton Heinen makes it 2-0 at the end of 20. Not a bad start at all. Second period, though, can we hold on to the lead? Yeah, Jesus. Stromwall again, playing with a chip on his shoulder with a little bit of a vendetta. And we are up 3-0 heading in to this third period. Nick Dowd gets a goal back, the same spot we were in Game 1 when Tambellini brought them to within 2. We have a ridiculously long power play that we can't do anything with, but it doesn't matter. Jake DeBrusk makes it 4-1. And the Bruins, without Marchand and without Rask, have a 3-0 series lead on the New York Rangers. Can you believe it? Alex Lyon will stay between the pipes for Game 4 as this team is suddenly firing on all cylinders. And you never know. We said it in the first season when we ended up winning the Cup. You just never know what can happen once you're in the playoffs. And right here, right now, we could sweep the Rangers in round 2. Let's find out, man. First period of Game 4 is scoreless. For the first time, they outshot us 13-9. Second period, who will get the opening goal? And it will be the Rangers, Matt Zuccarello, but then Austin Czarnik ties it. And David Pastrnak with a late strike. We're up 2-1 heading into the third period. I'd consider it an upset just to win the series. Can we pull off what I thought to be nearly impossible? Can we sweep the Rangers in the first round? We need an insurance goal. We have power play opportunities that we can't do anything with. But so far, so good. 5 minutes to go. Can we hold on? And we do. Can you believe it? The Bruins sweep the Rangers in the second round. Unbelievable. Alex Lyon gets it done. And the Bruins are moving on, but we're moving on. Every episode, man, it's going to be something. Now, he's not out for too long. He's out for just under 2 weeks. So he should be back even sooner than that. But an injury to Dougie Hamilton could cost us. Obviously, Dennis Cholowski is going to be the one that's called up. God, don't worry if you're watching this, if you watch the St. Louis series, I'll be toning down the injuries, whatever the hell you want to say. I'll be reducing them because this has been a bit ridiculous. I do agree with you guys. We will be, though, without Dougie Hamilton in the next round. Grzelcyk, 10 points so far. The question, I think we have to keep him. We have a lot of lefties. So what if, and we'll do this now because, hell, we might throw you off the scent. You might think, oh, the episode ended in 12 minutes. Well, obviously, someone gets swept. So we'll have this episode go on just a little bit longer. But let's see. We need to get Grzelcyk over here. The good thing is the way I'm doing this now is Grzelcyk will still be in a prime spot for power play time on defense, as you can see. So we'll go Carlo. It sucks Cholowski dropped in overall points. I mean, yeah, we have to keep Cholowski and McAvoy on those sides. How did McAvoy do? Not too bad. He didn't do too much. I guess we'll go Cholowski. So Cholowski, Morrow, Arneson, McAvoy, Carlo, and Krug. As we take a look, the lineups are pretty much set, except for that one change. And we have to decide. Alex Lyon, a .959 save percentage in 5 games. Do we go with him? Or do we go back to Tuukka Rask? Think of what, say, the Blackhawks did, where Corey Crawford was struggling. Scott Darling was in. He got them to the next round, but then they went back to Crawford and ended up winning the Cup, if I am not mistaken. So, a bit of a goalie controversy. A bit of a tough task without Marchand and Dougie Hamilton, who, of course, has been great all year long. He had a hell of a season for us. But who knows? Like I said, once you get into the playoffs, anything can happen. We actually have line errors. We can just go best lines down in the AHL, and that gets Ralph Jarrett and Riley Stillman into the lineup. Of course, we'll have to make sure that both of them are in the lineup for the next year. There will be a decent amount of roster changes, I do imagine, in the upcoming offseason. I do want to change the bottom line in the AHL a little bit to get certain players into a good spot. But quickly, we will take a look at our team's point totals before finding out who we play in the Eastern Conference Final. Stromwall and Grzelcyk, 10 points in 10 games. Not too bad at all. Brad Marchand was on fire when he went down to injury. The big disappointment so far, really the surprise, is probably Torrey Krug with only 2 points and David Krejci only 4 points as well. But the goaltending has been phenomenal, and that is the reason why we are here. So let's move forward. Ottawa has a 2-1 lead on Tampa. Let's follow, though, the Providence Bruins, who are currently up 2-1 in their matchup against the Hershey Bears. 8-2 for the main team. 6-1 now for the Wannabes. Are they moving on? They are. Both teams are moving on to the Eastern Conference Final. The question is, who will we play? The Providence Bruins, we do not know. The Boston Bruins, who is it going to be? Who is it going to be? The Providence Bruins are going to play the Penguins in the Eastern Conference Final. But here we go. Moment of truth. Eastern Conference Final. Ottawa or Tampa. Place your bets. 3, 2, 1. And it is the Ottawa Senators. Unreal. I still can't believe we swept the Rangers, guys. It is ridiculous. But there you have it. Minnesota, Calgary, Ottawa, and Boston. Those are, or that is, the Final Four this season. Both teams have had tremendous success, but we have a few question marks. And of course, injuries could be a factor. But until next episode, we're done here. So guys, as always, I do thank you so much for watching. Of course, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to hit that like button to help support me and my channel. Hell, if you didn't like the video, hit the button anyway, right? Why not? Why not? That is my question to you. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to continue following this series and others. And I will see you guys in the Eastern Conference Final.